Welcome to MoggyBoxCraft. I'm Deborah and welcome back to my garden. So it's the 6th of May 2020. We're in May, so I thought it was time for a bit of an update. This is how the grass is looking. So I've cut the grass today for the second time. I've cut it on the second highest level you can cut the grass at. Does that make sense? And it is coming in really good. So if you notice down here, how much better is that? Really coming in good. And around the fire pit, everything's looking I'm really chuffed with that. How well that's all kind of growing in. The grass here is still a little bit patchy, but it's not bad. Even down here, that's looking really good. And this big old patch in here, you can hardly tell where it was. Was that it there? I don't know. Oh, up here. There's a little bit patchy still here again, but this is the bit of the garden that gets the least sun next to this apple tree here. The beetroot's coming on really well. Beetroot seedlings are starting to come on really well. So I'm going to leave that on top there just to protect it. Start to see the carrot seedlings. So the carrot seedlings are coming in slowly but surely, and we're getting ready to have a barbecue. And I might have slightly sunburnt my face today. Have I? Been wearing a visor all day. So from here and up we're fine. But from here down, I don't know yet. We'll find out tomorrow. I'm going to crack on, get that barbecue started. Are you ready to barbecue?
Yes.
First barbecue of the year. It's been such a glorious day. Like I think it said it was like 13 degrees. But I think we're really lucky because we're really enclosed in this garden. It feels so much warmer. Bottom of the garden, this is where we get our last rays of sunshine. Oh, you're getting to go on the grass. Please not pee on the grass though.
No,
Peeing is forbade. Here we are, enjoying the first barbecue of the year.
I can't believe we've got hairy grass.
Well, you know, I'll sort it out next time I cut the grass. Maybe the birds will use it for their nest. How is it?
Burgery. Yeah, it's good, thanks.
You're welcome. Yes, barbecue food. I'm going to carry on enjoying my barbecue food. I've probably got tomato sauce everywhere. It's not for you. Are you? Well, that's the last of the sun for today. And that's the last of the barbecue. Oh, we've eaten all the food. So I think we'll head back inside. It's getting a bit chilly. And I'll update you again in a week or so. Are you coming, Pelle? Come on then. Come on then. It's the 20th of May, 2020. And wow! I've got some crazy good updates for you guys. We've had a few problems, but that's okay. We'll get to that. Before we go on to the rest of the garden, I can show you the progress. Let's start with the Himalayan poppies, shall we? So as we know, planted them quite a while ago. The 16th of March they were originally planted. So these ones are growing on really well on the kitchen windowsill. This pot, nothing. Just nothing. I'm going to leave these on the kitchen windowsill to continue growing. One of the things I'm going to do today is plant up some of the flowers that I've not planted out yet. All these flower seedlings were planted at the same time. I planted some of the flower seedlings outside, which I shall show you now. I put this mesh on just to stop the birds picking at flower seedlings, to be honest. But now some of the seedlings are getting quite tall. I keep having to lift it up so the seedlings don't get stuck in it. So this is how the planter's looking with all the flower seedlings in it. So we can sort of see here, some of these little seedlings are still really small. Sunflowers are starting to come on, but they are still really leggy. Starting to sturgeon. But as we can see, yeah, some of these are still really small. Also, this is a really dark area of the garden. Oh, and I've completely lost the pumpkin. So those are the seedlings that I planted out. The other seedlings that I left in the greenhouse in the propagator look like this. I mean, they've just come on no end in the propagator. I think that's a lesson to us if you're in Scotland. Definitely keep your plants in a whole lot longer. I've done some pot painting just to brighten everything up. I'm going to get some of these planted up into here. This is the compost I'm using today. Mostly because it's the only one we could find because we're still in lockdown. Start off with this wee pot. I'm going to put a wee marigold in here. And then in some of the bigger pots, I'm just going to put a few different flowers in, just so we get a bit more variety and it's a bit more colourful. I'm going to continue planting up flowers, and obviously I'll show you when I'm done. So last time I was going to throw the melon seed out, and when I went to throw it out, there was a little germinated seed in there, so I have left it. And we've got Chinese lantern there as well. I've not got a pot for him, so he can stay there. So here's all the flowers all planted up. I shall give them a wee water in. Onward with the rest of the garden. One of the things I do really need to do today is sort out the rhubarb. Here's how the rhubarb's looking. Completely gone to flower. So we need to chop this off as close to the base as possible, because the longer that stays there, obviously no nutrients is going down there to growing any rhubarb. So let's get that chopped off. Job done. The other little issue I've had is the passion fruit plant. I think I finally accepted he's dead and gone, so I'm going to get rid of him today. And another problem I've had is with my carrot seedlings. I did put over this protector mesh box because I thought it was the birds eating the seedlings. I actually think it might be the slugs. So there was a few carrot seedlings in here, and now they're completely gone. Likewise with the parsnips, I think that's all just weeds. And I've completely lost all the Brussels sprouts. That's not ideal, is it? I think it might be because of slugs and snails. We also have had a good bit of frost. It's that bed there. So I don't know if it's a combination of why I've lost things, is planting a little bit too early. Please do learn from my mistakes. If you're growing in Scotland, take heed. This is my 3rd year and I still don't seem to learn. I think it's quite likely the slugs have eaten them, or maybe the birds, who knows. Most likely slugs and snails, or the frost has got them. So I'm going to have a think and replant them. But let's continue on with a full garden update for you guys in May. Strawberries. Getting lots of flowers on the strawberries. Over here as well. This has gone crazy with flowers. Last year was not good for strawberries, so I'm really excited to see these plants flowering this year. So the cherry tree is fully green now. Here was a lovely bloom this year. Hopefully those will all turn to cherries. They're just starting to really lose all their petals now. There seem to be loads this year, so I'm really pleased with that. This big red tree is in full splendour now. This is just such a lovely area. Love walking into the garden through this. Got a few herbs here, so we've got the curry, mint plants, chive up there, I think that's parsley. This climbing rose is doing pretty good as well. After the aphids, after treating it, oh, I think there is an aphid on there again. Can you see him? Right there. Well, I'll leave him for the ladybirds. So hopefully we'll get some nice roses this year. Let's start with the greenhouse. Little pepper plant in here. I've only got one left, but he seems to be doing okay. I've been on the hunt every night for slugs and snails and getting rid. Sweet peppers are all doing really fine. Spinach is looking fab. It's like giant spinach. Really need to start using some of that. Little gem lettuce. Do you know, this has worked really well in the greenhouse this year. I did find a slug munching on him here, and oh, obviously there's been another one. I think slugs and snails are a constant problem. And of course I've tried so many things. We've tried eggshells, we've tried copper tape, we've tried everything. Nothing seems to really get rid of them apart from physically removing them. But I've never tried lettuce in the greenhouse before, but it seems to be working really well. Tomato plants along here, so 3 different varieties. They've all gone a bit crazy apart from this guy right here, the money makers. Don't know if that's just because that side gets a lot less light than this side. I will have a double check and see what I need to pinch out. I will give these guys support, attach string down here somehow and do lengths up so I can give them some support. Also I will go in here and free up a lot of this. I need to double check which tomatoes need to have their shoots pinched out and which don't. Poor little aubergines. Don't know how great they're really looking down here. I thought these guys would be completely eaten, but they seem to be growing back a little bit. Butternut squash. Oh, he's getting some real good leaves on him now. And of course the sweet corn. Had another little incident here. I don't know when this happened, a week or so ago. I don't know if someone's been nibbling on it or what's going on. You can kind of see how they kind of slide, not so growing to very growing well. Yeah, the ones at the front here are just getting a little bit more sun in the mornings and things, because he's grown really well. Really pleased with them. I shall turn this box, so this little plant, so he can get as much light as possible. Asparagus seems to be doing okay, I think. And this is the iceberg lettuce in here. So I'm really pleased with how these little guys are looking. Like I said, I've never tried lettuce in the greenhouse before, but this might be a really good discovery. Winter lettuce in here. Not got quite so many. I mean, they are coming through. I don't know what happened to this row at the back, unless they've been eaten. Again, Thai chilies are gone. The Hungarian black chilies seem to be doing really well. Well, not really well, but they're well. I think I'm going to take that little salad pepper from there and transfer it to here, and that'll free up that box for something else. Or at least I can space things out a little bit better, which might be preferable. I replanted new peas in here. These guys are doing so well. The Dami soybean, I think I just give up. This guy grew and he's been eaten, so yeah. But yeah, I need to find somewhere to put these guys. Or maybe I might swap them to where the passion fruit plant is. But I think it's time to give up with this. So these were wildflower seed bombs. So they're coming on really good, chuff for them. And we are starting to see a little bit of growth in here. We will continue to leave them in the greenhouse and see how they come on. Let's continue on to the rest of the garden, because there's been some major progress. Black currant, not doing anything just yet. But then we get to the red currant. He has flourished. And look, I don't know if you can see that in there. Can you see all those berries? So red currants are coming on really well. And I mean, there is just hundreds in here. Raspberry isn't doing a whole lot. So the French climbing bean was over there, but I've moved it because he's not just doing a whole lot. He's not climbing, let's be honest. And I've replaced him just yesterday with the Marrow, with the peas that are good for mushy peas. I'm going to leave him to climb up here. At the other side here we've got the Shirazmonge too. Again, he's starting to really take off, and hopefully he'll climb up here. Blueberry. The apple tree has flowered and has lost all his petals. Hopefully we'll get a reasonable amount of apples on him. So hopefully those will all turn into apples. Pear tree. Last year we only got 2 pears, but I'm hoping we might get a few more this year. Bramble has taken off. I've actually put in a bit of string and support. I've put in a bit of support there. We've got a hook on the wall there, just to kind of give him a bit of support, so he's not trailing everywhere and stabbing us. So there as well. And the black currants. These guys look like they're starting to produce berries as well. Hurrah! Olive tree's still looking okay. The sturgeons are really starting to sprout. A few flower seedlings in here are doing kind of okay. They're not dead, so that's a relief. As for the pumpkins, I think it's time to give up with those. Maybe I'll use this planter for lettuce, who knows? This blueberry seems to be doing okay still as well. And this is the recently planted apple tree, which has started flowering. I really did not expect to see that, but I can see them just a little bit here, up here. So I'll probably take all the apples off the tree this year, just so all the strength can go back into the tree. Grass update. I think the grass has been cut 3 times now, keeping it on a really high setting. You can see even this bit here, completely filled out. The area around our fire pit has come on really well. Here it is still not quite as densely packed. I'm really pleased how the grass has come on. I thought the dogs had completely ruined it, but it's amazing what spring can bring. Now of course, last but certainly not least, the raised beds. Potatoes. I really should have put more soil in here, but maybe a bit late for that. They kind of went crazy overnight and I never got a chance, mostly because I couldn't get any soil. That's how the tatties are looking. Garlic. A few of the tips are starting to go a bit yellowy. That's completely fine. We're not quite ready to harvest yet. I think they're ready to harvest in maybe June, July. I'll pull up a few before we harvest completely, just to double check. So we've got set onions in here. Wish I'd planted more onions actually this year, but they're going fine. We've got beetroot. So I was having a few problems with the beetroot. Don't know what's going on here. This is the poultry beetroot, and I think this is rainbow beetroot. But I seem to have lost my marker courtesy of the birds, so I'll have to look back in previous videos to find out. And I've finally taken the cold frame off the courgettes because they weren't looking super happy in there. So I think they're doing okay now. We have had a few potato invaders, which I've had to haul out. There are a few in here and a few here and some in here, so really need to dig them out. And then of course back to this bed. So as we know, this has been a bit of a disaster in here. I'm going to have a wee think about what to do with this bed, do a bit of research. I might go ahead and just plant some more carrot seedlings. If I do, I shall update you in my next update. If you've enjoyed this garden update, please leave a like, leave a little comment, and let me know what you guys are growing in your garden this year. Or raised beds, or greenhouse. Subscribing is optional, but it is very much appreciated. And you can stay up to date with what else happens in the garden, whether it be successes or fails. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye!